What's up, YouTube? This is Crypto Timmy coming at you with another one, with another banger. What's going on, guys? You are now tuned into the Crypto Timmy Show, and I'm your host, Crypto Timmy. And for this episode, I am going to be raising the question, will Turbo perform like Shiba Inu did in the last bull run? Now, I am not raising the question, will Turbo flip Shiba Inu? I do not believe that that is going to happen during this bull cycle. However, I am going to be comparing Turbo now, should it perform the way that Shiba Inu did last cycle. Okay, and I am also in this episode, I am going to be giving some price predictions for Turbo because we all know how much we love price predictions. We want to know what kind of multipliers, what kind of gains we are looking at when investing into any cryptocurrency, meme coins included. Now, guys, Turbo is currently trading at 0.0086, and it is at a 598 million market cap. And I'm going to relate this to yesterday's Hoppy episode because they fall into the same category. A lot of people are not pleased with the performance of Turbo at this point in time. And I am here to tell you guys that this current point in time is not what we are in this for. We did not get into Turbo with the idea of how is Turbo going to be performing, in November. We are in this, guys. We are in this for altcoin season. We are in this for meme coin season, and that it is not on the table at this point in time. Altcoin season, meme coin season, they are going to happen in 2025. And so the market is doing exactly what the market is supposed to be doing at this point in time, guys. You have to remember that the focus right now is on Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin is currently trading at $90,247 at the time of this recording. It was pumping. It was touching, it was almost at 94K a very short period of time ago. And I'm just going to mention something that I noticed, which is a very good sign for what we have upcoming in the near future. So I noticed that when Bitcoin was touching 94K and then it had a cool off period, okay, it went down. It is now hovering around that 90K price point. And when that did happen, Bitcoin did not top out by any means at that point. But when it started to cool off a little bit, I noticed that the meme coins, many of the meme coins pumped significantly. Some of them went up 2x's, 3x's, 5x's. And we have to remember, Turbo is at a much higher market cap, so it's going to be hard for Turbo to do a 2x or a 3x the way many of the meme coins that I am talking about that pumped were at lower market caps. I was talking to you guys about Mr. Miggles on base. Miggles exploded. It was at a much lower market cap. Miggles was at like a 20 mil market cap, and it approached right now, I think it's around $150 million market cap. And so, guys, I find that to be a very good sign because so what happens? I'm going to go over exactly what happens to create altcoin season, to create meme coin season. So Bitcoin is going to rally, Bitcoin is going to pump, and historically, let's just talk about the last two bull runs. Okay, Bitcoin tops out. Bitcoin reaches its all-time high around November or December. So 2021, the last bull run, Bitcoin topped out at around November. It was around November that Bitcoin topped out. And in 2017, Bitcoin topped out in December. So, history doesn't necessarily repeat itself, but it usually rhymes. And I am expecting this bull run to be very much like the last two bull runs. So I am expecting Bitcoin to top out around possibly, around Christmas time. I'm thinking it's going to be a little later because we have all this liquidity pumping, all of this liquidity flowing, and I just have a feeling that it's going to be a little bit later, like maybe at the end of December rather than the end of November. But guys, that is just my thoughts and opinions. Bitcoin could top out around November. It's going to happen most likely around that point in time. And so Bitcoin tops out, let's say it hits 120K. I believe that's a bit conservative. I think Bitcoin could go as high as 130K, 150K, and then Bitcoin tops out. And then investors, the liquidity flows into the large cap meme coins, the Solanas, the Ethereums, the Cardanos, the multiple billions of dollars in market cap. And I got to mention, guys, actually, Quant, QNT, if you are a holder of QNT, and this is a meme coin episode, but I've been accumulating and holding QNT, it's up like 30%. And that's a perfect example of how the large cap coins are going to pump first. And then what happens after that? The liquidity flows out of the large cap coins and it begins to trickle down into the mid caps. And then when it starts to hit the low caps, the meme coins, that is when things go parabolic. That is when our portfolios, when it comes to our meme coin portfolios, are going to be doing 2Xs, 5Xs, 10Xs, almost on a regular basis. It's going to be a time when we are going to be in full-on euphoria. And that is what I am in this for. That is what you guys should be in this for. It's not about now, you got to be patient. In yesterday's episode, I was talking about how patience is key. I was talking about Hoppy, but it also falls into Turbo. Turbo will have its time to shine. And guys, I always check before I do a Turbo episode. I got off on a bit of a tangent, but it still falls in to what I am talking about here. I make it a point to check the Turbo website. And just last week I was checking it and I did an update, and it was Turbo was on 105 exchanges. And right now, Turbo is on 110 exchanges. And now let's talk about when it comes to exchanges and when it comes to the performance of Shiba Inu. So Shiba Inu was touching 40 billion. It was approaching a $40 billion market cap in 2021. Now, there were two main catalysts, I believe, that allowed Shiba Inu to reach such a height, and that was a Coinbase listing, and then it was also a Robinhood listing. And that is where I am going to say, should we get a Coinbase listing for Turbo? And I totally believe that that is in the cards. I would not be at all surprised. We all know Turbo is listed on perpetual futures on Coinbase International. I believe there's a very good chance that we are going to see Turbo on the Coinbase exchange, where you could just click onto Coinbase and buy Turbo. And if that happens, guys, that is where I do believe that Turbo could totally mimic the performance of Shiba Inu during the last bull cycle. But regardless of that, okay, yes, Turbo could. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Turbo could hit or approach a $40 billion market capitalization. But even if, let's say we don't get the Coinbase listing, let's say, Robinhood is it's very ambitious to think that Turbo will be listed on Robinhood, but I believe that it could happen. But let's just say if we don't get these two listings, I believe that. So let's talk price predictions. Should that not happen, I think that Turbo is going to hit a $10 billion market cap minimum. Okay, so that we are talking about a 16.7x should Turbo hit a 10 billion. Now, even if we don't get these two listings that I am mentioning here, I believe that Turbo could hit a 20 billion or even a $25 billion market cap just as things are. And guys, that would be a 33x and a 41x. Turbo is still a potential 33x, 41x play, but let's just say if we get the Coinbase listing, possibly, but we don't even necessarily need the Robinhood listing. And let's just say we have the meme coin super cycle that Murad predicts, okay? Murad talks about meme coins reaching a market capitalization of $1 trillion. He talks about at most likely 2 meme coins are going to reach a $100 billion market capitalization, and there's going to be like 10 that reach a $10 billion market capitalization, but he doesn't talk about the coins in the middle. Which ones are going to reach a $50 billion market cap. And I believe that Turbo could very well be one of those coins. And so if we see a meme coin super cycle, the stars align, and I think we are going to see that, guys. The stars align, we get the Coinbase listing, possibly get the Robinhood listing. I most definitely could see Turbo touching a $30 billion market capitalization, guys. That would be a 50x, and it could even go higher. Yes, it could perform like Shiba Inu did during the last cycle, where Shiba Inu was touching a $40 billion market cap. Guys, I don't want to sound like a moon boy, but I think that Turbo could even go past a $40 billion market cap. But we'll just have to see, guys. So that's all I have on Turbo for today. Could Turbo reach where Shiba Inu reached in 2021? Yes, I do believe that is possible. And guys, you got to remember that none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm simply a guy who loves crypto and who happens to invest into crypto. You have to do your own research, do your own due diligence, and yes, you have to invest at your own risk. Guys, if you enjoy my content, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell notification so you can see when I have content coming out. It's going to be coming out on a regular basis for you guys. And guys, this is Crypto Timmy signing out. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.